Some people went outside, some people didn't. What's going on? Yeah, I did nothing. It was awesome. Truly.
A lot of nothing?
Yeah, I specifically did nothing. Yeah, it was wonderful. Watched a little hockey. It was good.
Have you been watching the
All of it.
Face Off?
Yeah, all of it. Never have before, never particularly interested, but it's very captivating because we have players on each team. Really interested in watching them play, and then the spectacle of it. You see so many kind of stars in our game. There was a section of time that they missed out on Olympics and some things because they couldn't happen with COVID. So you've got a generation of players kind of exposing themselves now for the first time to public, and because it is pretty exciting, Canada, US in the final, you get a lot of viewers, so it's good for the game. It's been fun to watch.
You talked before this thing, we talked about what it would be like, and you were like, well, probably won't amp up to NHL level of intensity.
Yeah.
Until the final. Were you surprised at how quickly?
I thought it'd go on as soon as in game one, the Swedes came back, like when it went to 3-2, from that point on, it was on. The tournament was on, and the pace and the speed, the physicality came into it, and then the start of the U.S.-Canada game got the game front page, and then after that, it's been really good hockey.
Surprised that Matthew Tkachuk is at the forefront of all this mess.
He's a tremendous emotional IQ in terms of what the game needs. Wonderful.
A lot of people are talking, though, that this has been huge for hockey in,
I think so.
in the United States, and Matthew and Brady.
It's that section of these stars that didn't get exposed to national opportunities because they missed out on the Olympics and they missed out of these, and now these guys are right in their prime and they're getting seen in some ways for the first time. So it's good. It's good for all those guys.
Rooting interest tonight?
It's been yeah, you're cheering for your guys, right? You've got 3 players left. Just stay healthy, right? That's it. I just wanted to end everybody healthy. But I'm a spectacle as a fan. I'm looking forward to watching this game. I mean, the tension of it. You just don't get this kind of juice in the middle of a hockey season. So just get out healthy. That's all. Have fun. Play well. I want them to have a great memory of how they performed because they'll carry that.
Coach, going into the break, a lot of games where you had that playoff identity, locking it down in the third period, strong forecheck. Where do you want to see the team just collectively kind of pick up where they left off?
Yeah, the first game back, I don't know it tells anybody anything about where we're at. It's gonna take 3 for us. It's not for us. It's the whole league to get to speed. So you got teams that'll have full team practices for 4 days. We had 11 guys on the ice, and we're gonna do it again tomorrow. So in some ways, that's more like an NHL season, right? You don't have everybody on the ice. I think the first game back rules apply as simplicity as much as you can, and then go from there. But I feel anyway the rest would have benefited us greatly mentally. How we want to play, we have a pretty strong understanding of that. So we're not searching for our game this year. I think January, part of February was very, very good for us dialing it in. So we expect that we'll be able to kind of jump off.
Talked a lot about different blocks this season now, 25 games left, 13 against the division. Is that one block or is there a check?
I think there's 2 in this. It's a bit of the start to the end of March, but our April schedule is egregious to say the least. So that will be a different block. We'll have a different mindset by that time. Once the trade deadline passes, some teams will be trying to mold some new players, fold them into their lineup. So that's a bit of a wrinkle but basically 2 blocks. Right, we want to be as fast as we possibly can for the next 6 weeks, and then we're just going to have to manage 3 sets of back-to-backs, 9 games in 15 days.
Samo with injury going into the break.
Oh yeah, 100% ready to go. It was a game time decision, or more of a he could have played playoff game. He played in that last game, but we just thought we could be 100% sure where he's at coming back.
And as far as the Finnish players and Forsling, everybody okay?
Yes.
As far as you know?
Yeah. No. We got a report right before they came back. They're not bringing any injuries with them, or they'd have been in today.
Good. Plan on everybody back out there that's here tomorrow?
Yeah, well, for me, the 5 players returning wouldn't skate tomorrow. I'm not going to take that away from them. If they feel they need to be out there to be right for tomorrow, for our game, on Saturday, I'll allow that, but I would prefer that they didn't skate tomorrow.
And how do you like you said, you got 3 players going tonight, you got a game Saturday.
Yeah, I'll keep them.
What's-
We're going to build some rest for those players, all of the national team players, but certainly those 3 over the next week. We're home. We've got the one in and out to Nashville, but there's almost a 10 to 14 day block where we're home. We've paid for that by our December and January schedule, so we're going to capture as much rest for those guys in there. We have a 3-day block and a 4-day block at the end of the month that we're going to need to rest. Probably 2 days off in those blocks off the ice. We'll bring them in here and do other things, but we'll build some rest in for those guys.
And today, obviously, you had a dozen guys, whatever it
Yep.
was. I didn't see you run any lines, but
We didn't have any lines to run, so that's fine. No, today, and we may go a little stiffer tomorrow, but today is to get all the joints and all the muscles warmed up. We wanted to spike their heart rates twice, which is what we were able to do in 35 minutes. So tomorrow will be a version of that. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Good to have you back.